Our dicks are stuck inside the game machine. Silver fucker. Everybody wishes they could be silver fucker. Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
Hey, welcome to the Nerd Talk podcast. I'm your host, Remington Keyes. Who are you people?
We are complete strangers that you have kidnapped. I am Charles from Inspire the Muse.
And I'm Gareth from Gareth's Mod.
And we got an exciting show for you today. And there's Aiden.
What's up?
Friggin' time.
We're filming the 25th anniversary of Nicktoons animation. Basically, they've been on for 25 years. And we're here just celebrating by talking about them. All right, we're going to go with our first topic. It is, what is your first Nickelodeon show you've ever watched? Charles, you start us off. First Nickelodeon show.
All right, as I may be the oldest one here, probably by a few years, the first show from Nickelodeon that I watched was Rocko's Modern Life, one of the classics.
I love that one.
Wow.
Which probably explains a bit about my personality.
That's such a classic. They're coming out with a movie about that one, aren't they now?
Rocko's Modern Life.
If they are, I'm all for it.
Wait. So they're making a movie of Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's about him waking up in the future and like it's modern now.
What?
Oh.
That's stupid.
So long as it's not live action.
Why would they have that?
I don't know.
I don't think that they should go on with that idea. They that should be just a thought that they have in their mind, and they're like, okay, we're done. You know, it's just a theory. That's a theory. There you go.
Maybe Kickstarter that idea to see what the interest is.
What about you, Gary?
My first Nicktoon, well, obviously SpongeBob.
Never heard of it.
Generation. I think the first SpongeBob I ever saw was the one where SpongeBob had the bubble blowing stand, and Squidward was getting pissed off at him for making too much noise.
That's a really good one. I like that one.
And then at the end, like, Squidward, like, screams out this giant bubble, and then it picks up his house.
What about you, Aiden?
My first one has to be either Danny Phantom or My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Oh.
What now?
He's also the youngest one out of us, so...
Yeah, I'm only 15, so you guys can expect me to have, like, you know, Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob.
Good lord, I'm twice as old as you.
I was freaking out whenever there was a new episode of Danny Phantom, like, get off of the TV, Danny Phantom's on, Danny Phantom. Like, Danny Phantom!
Kids these days are gonna probably be like, wait a second, what's Rocko's Modern Life?
Now, because I was younger watching Nickelodeon, the first Nicktoon it technically is a Nicktoon that I watched, is Blue's Clues. And that's like a little kid show, but that's technically the first one I've seen. But if we're going to talk about stuff that's not for little kids, I'm going to go with Ren and Stimpy. And that was definitely a show that was not allowed at my house. The Simpsons were allowed, Family Guy was allowed, South Park was allowed, but no Ren and Stimpy. We were not allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy.
Ever see the adult version on Spike
Yes, I've seen adult party cartoon.
I don't think Ren and Stimpy was allowed in anyone's house.
I only got to watch it because my older brother was watching that and Beavis and Butthead, and that was the only way I got to watch it. And it was like that and Angry Beavers were the two shows I could not watch. They were not allowed in my house. But I eventually did sneak and watch them anyways. But those are my first Nicktoons, Nickelodeon shows I've watched.
You see, I love how Family Guy and South Park was allowed, but then Ren and Stimpy is just like, no, you're not gonna allow that. That is long gone. You can't watch that.
Yeah, I guess one about a fat kid trying to cause a second Holocaust is a good one.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, in any household.
Yeah.
So the next topic is, what is your favorite Nicktoon of all time? we're going to start off with Gareth. And I already know what his answer is, so explain to the audience.
I liked the Rugrats as a kid.
Totally did not expect
that.
Yeah, the Rugrats. I think I like the adventures they go on and how they saw things differently, because that's exactly how you were. It's like, oh, you see a small hill. Oh my God, it's Mount Everest.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah.
They're a figment of Angelica's imagination. Woo!
Angelica's an evil bitch.
Yeah. That's why they toned her down after Dill was born. After that first movie, they toned her down a little bit.
Yeah, she was Hillary Clinton when they first started.
You dumb babies! I'm gonna build a wall between us. That's Donald Trump, but I mean, doesn't matter.
I totally thought you were gonna go for Cat Scratch. That's the one I totally thought you were going for with that answer.
Yeah, well, I liked Cat Scratch. I think because of its randomness, but I think Cat Scratch was ahead of its time because it's kind of like regular show now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, I haven't seen the latest season of regular show, but I remember regular show used to be that crazy as well.
What about you, Charles? What is your favorite Nicktoon of all time?
Hands down, it's got to be Invader Zim.
Oh,
ooh, I love Invader Zim.
You can never go wrong with Gurr.
Doom, doom.
I'm gonna sing the Doom Doom song. Doom 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 Doom.
When they canceled that, me and my friend John
vein.
watched it. When it got canceled, me and my friend John were always waiting for it to come back. We thought when it was going on Nicktoons that it was going to be brought back, but then we were disappointed.
Sucks.
That's one that deserved at least one movie.
At least they have the comic now.
Well, to be fair, Nickelodeon offered the creator to come back, and he said, "I don't want to revisit old things." So there was an option, but they wanted too low of a budget, and he didn't want to revisit. So,
boo.
Yes.
Hey, I still like the episode where he meets Tommy Pickles. That's a great episode.
Oh yeah. There was supposed to be a crossover, but Nickelodeon would allow him to use the name Tommy, but they used the same look for him in one of the episodes.
But technically, it wasn't real because Tommy's dead.
Spoilers.
Aiden, what is your favorite Nicktoon?
Favorite Nicktoons? Cat Dog.
Cat
I
Dog.
have no reaction to it.
Dog.
Cat Dog is like the best Nicktoon of mine. Of all the Nicktoons that I know so far, Cat Dog is the best. Only because, because you know where they poop out. Because they poop out each other's house. That's the only reason why I love them. That's why it's the best show ever. Guys,
what about the mouse? Their mouse friend that lives with them? He was cool.
No, he wasn't. Asshole. He was a dick.
I don't even know who I'd pick for my favorite Nicktoon. There's so many out there, and there's so many good ones. But if I were gonna pick one specifically,
the Loud House.
No. I'm gonna go with Kappa Mikey, because Kappa Mikey is just so good. It's the first American anime. It was, I think, made by Funimation or something, and they.
I think it was just made by some guy who you knew how to use Flash or something.
Some guy.
I thought it was made by the people who did Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, let me look that up. Well,
production company. I thought it was like Funimation or Toei who did the animation for it. But it was the American people are done in half, and then the Japanese people are done in anime style.
That's what I loved about the show. And I also loved the voice of Goku, how he was in there.
The blend of animation was really beautiful. So.
Yeah, it was. It was
done by Funimation?
No. I was just agreeing with what you said.
Let's ask Siri.
I don't know what it was done by. It's just, I'm looking at its wiki right now.
Who made Kappa Mikey?
Canon and Best Ken Inc. is the production company. And
Air dates, the time running, and then the seasons and the episodes.
Next
Yeah.
topic.
Sucks.
If you could live in any Nicktoon world, which one would it be and why? Charles, start us off.
If I had to live in any Nicktoon world or just Nickelodeon world in general, I'd have to
Yeah.
go with The Adventures of Pete and Pete, another classic.
That is really showing your age right there. That show.
It's a classic for a reason, dagnabbit. Now get off my lawn.
Wow, he's showing the old side.
can't beat us, old man.
Gareth, which Nickelodeon world would you live in?
You know, that's a hard one, but I like the world of El Tigre.
Oh. Oh. El Tigre. I said El Tigre. El
Good.
Tigre.
Yeah, I like that world a lot. I would like to live in it, and it's like stylization. It's really interesting and stuff.
So you want to live in Flash?
Yeah, I'd like to live in Flash, please. Imagine me as a Flash character. I go on Eager videos. Metal Gear Awesome.
It's very interesting. El Tigre. It's so beautiful for being a Flash animation. You know,
Imagine its character. His main character was like the first ever like neutral character.
yeah.
He wasn't really evil. He wasn't really good. He just said he was neutral.
He loved making them tacos. Why don't you call him El Carlos? Woo!
Aiden, what's Nicktoon
Yeah.
world would you like to live in?
I would like to live in Doug. I'd love to live in that world. Only because everybody's colored.
What color would you be, Aiden?
I'd be a dark orange. A dark orange with a combination of blue. So I'd be like a dark orange blue. And then I'll be black. I'll be like so the orange is the Mexican side, but then like the blue is the black side. So I'm like a half Skeeter, half Patty Mayonnaise type thing.
So, would you just like be split in half straight down?
Yeah, it'll be like half orange, the other side half blue.
That
So
sounds like
when
a fan fiction gone
nuclear
wrong.
plant, whatever it was that caused them to turn that color in that show, blew up, it would only get half of you.
Yeah. What about you, Remington? Where would you live?
Let's see. Of all the Nicktoons,
Dabadoo day.
I'd probably live in SpongeBob's world, because if I was in SpongeBob's world, I'd be able to eat a Krabby Patty, and I'd help Plankton with his schemes and get money off of it. Be like, look, I make some money if I steal this Krabby Patty for you. You know, I get like some of the profits.
And then you can drink water underwater.
Mr. Krabs is
And
probably
everything seems a lot more fun there.
Krabby Patties.
Everything seems so much more fun in Bikini Bottom. Salty Spittoon, how tough are you? Hey, I opened up a glass ketchup jar.
How tough am I? I read the terms and agreement to an iTunes update all the way through without skipping a word.
See, me and you, we'd be in the Salty Spittoon real quick. No
Yeah,
Weenie-
put slip on a.
I'll be in Weenie Hut Juniors. Weenie Hut General.
I don't know. Weenie Junior seems more fun though.
You get the party up at Weenie Hut Jr.
See, I'll be partying in SpongeBob's head.
With
Your
everybody
SpongeBob
else.
like hanging out with them jellyfish. Do.
There you go. I could have jellyfish jelly on all my burgers. I mean, it would be a good day.
Taking jellyfish jelly off of the menu.
What's your favorite Nickelodeon sitcom? I'm gonna go with Aiden. Favorite Nickelodeon.
Double Dare. You know.
Double Dare is not a sitcom.
I think all that. Yeah, that's a sitcom, boy.
It's a variety show.
Yeah.
You're a variety show.
Comedy show.
The spin-off Keenan and Kel could be more of a sitcom.
Yeah.
There he goes.
If it makes me laugh, then it's a sitcom.
It's not a situation comedy.
How about I give more of a logical answer? Drake and Josh.
Ooh,
There you go.
That was an awesome
Zoe
one.
101 count?
Huh?
Zoe 101 count?
Zoe 101 does count.
Okay, I'm picking that. PCA.
Did anybody ever see the Drake and Josh Zoe 101 crossover?
No.
Nope.
That happened in like 30
No, that was
seconds.
the thing.
It was
It was-
like they have Drake come to a concert, and then the Drake and Josh movie, they reference the concert on Josh's computer screen.
But it's weird because in the show, in Zoe 101, they had the actual Drake Bell. But then in the movie, it's the Drake who plays, Drake Gary. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird universe for Dan Schneider. He tries to make it, and it doesn't work out well.
Was this like the first one where they go to Hollywood?
Yeah, the first one, you see the concert on Josh's computer screen.
Yeah.
So it's a weird reference, and I'm thinking maybe Drake Bell is his stage name on the show. So, like, Drake Bell is his stage name, but then his real name is Drake, whatever
Parker.
his last name was on the show.
Parker, boy.
You like Hannah Montana or something?
Yeah.
Hannah Montana's my favorite show.
It's not
That's my
Nick, though.
favorite.
Wrong network.
Network.
Charles.
You're the wrong network.
Again, I'll go retro and do Clarissa Explains It All. Because that
Oh
was
my
the first
God!
Nicktoon sitcom I watched.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to say The Secret Life of Alex Max.
That was a solid one. That would be a very close second. The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Yeah.
Another good one. Dude, you guys are
The last episode is the best episode.
I gotta brush
hands
up
down.
on 90s Nick.
90s Nick is a classics.
I know. I only know like about the cartoons of that era, and barely any of them for that matter.
I'm going to go with an obscure one right here. My favorite Nick sitcom is The Brothers Garcia.
Oh, that Mexican show?
Yes, the Mexican show. One of the few ones they had on the network. It apparently ran for 4 seasons, but I don't remember the 4th season at all. But,
Well, how old were you premiered? Were you like 7?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
It was
What did it air around?
It aired around the same time they aired the Romeo show, and they were doing rerun, or they're ending Keenan and Kel. They're ending a lot of their other stuff. So they tried a bunch of new shows. They had the Nick Cannon show. They had the Romeo show, and they had the Brothers Garcia, and all of them failed.
It was 2000 to 2004.
Yeah.
I think I slightly remember that.
I was 3 when that was happening.
Good lord.
I was,
And Dan
I
Schneider
was
came
switching
in
the
with the
TV to Cartoon Network. I was switching the TV to Cartoon Network.
Nickelodeon is what I fell asleep to. So, what Nickelodeon character would you say you look like the most? Gareth, go.
Josh Peck, from Jake and Dog. Hush me, brother! Or, Patrick, if you put
Did you say Patrick from SpongeBob?
put a cone on my head and make me pink, probably.
What about you, Charles?
I'd probably go with Doug Funny. I'm just a classic nerd.
Don't mention that around Nostalgia Critic.
I should have done that.
Although the reaction would be hilarious.
We were going to bring Doug's first movie on VHS to get signed by him, but then we forgot it.
Didn't you say like he got mad at someone and like threw a chair at someone or something?
Yeah,
That
do you
credit
remember
card.
that? Yeah, someone mentioned that credit card.
That credit card.
Credit card!
What about you, Aiden? Which character would you like? Think
Oh me, oh my. Oh, this is hard. Okay.
From, Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy, he said if he's anyone from Jimmy Neutron, he's Sheen.
Oh, Sheen is too white. Oh no, he's Mexican. I forgot.
I didn't know that until I saw
He
his
was going to
back.
be Japanese. And then
He
they
can
changed-
Japanese.
He was originally going to be Japanese, but they couldn't find a Japanese person to voice him.
You- He had the best spinoff ever. Planet Sheen.
Oh, he did.
That's the best Nicktoon ever. Planet Sheen. I don't even know how the theme song went. It's like crashing it on the planet or something. I don't know. It's stupid.
Oh.
It was the best spinoff ever. What?
I think he's avoiding the question.
No, I answered it. I said El Tigre. El Tigre.
Okay.
El Tigre. El Tigre.
Okay. Does Goku count as a Nicktoon? Because technically Dragon Ball Z aired on Nickelodeon for a little bit.
Technically, the
Anime
season aired
Network
on
first, so no. It's
Technically, George
That's fair.
Lopez on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I look like Bob Saget.
Yeah, can I say I look like a Full House, someone from Full House?
Hey, I'm Uncle Jesse.
That version of Glenn from Glenn Martin DDS.
Come on, nobody remembers Glenn Martin.
Yeah,
I
go
do.
like.
He also doesn't remember that monstrosity.
Oh man, I think I look most like a Ninja Turtle. That's what I'm going for.
But which one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Leonardo because he's the leader in blue. Does anything it takes to get his ninjas through. There you go.
No, you look like that one Ninja Turtle that was only in what's that? Her name? The only one that was in the Next Mutation. What's her name?
I don't look like Venus de Milo.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You either look like that, or you look like that one black guy that appeared on the Red Sky saga.
Oh my god.
You look like that one black guy.
Next topic.
Oh no, you're Baxter Stockman.
Which Nicktoon would be your best friend? Aiden? Which Nicktoon would be your best friend?
Baxter Stockman. And the only reason why he will be my best friend is because we're both black and we both fly around like flies. And then we both, help the Shredder take over the Ninja Turtles,
Next person, Charles.
I think I'd have to go with Daggett from the Angry Beavers. We'd have a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. He's the stupid one though.
That's why we'd have all the fun.
Norm's a dick.
I love gummy worms.
That's
what about
my
you,
show.
Gareth?
Jimmy Neutron, because he has that machine that can put you in a video game.
That,
Screw Sword are online. Just go with that.
that's a good point.
Plus, we got a spaceship and stuff. You don't have to breathe you can breathe in space apparently in his universe.
Hey,
Only in his spaceships. The government could get that technology.
Yeah.
see, Jimmy Neutron was about to explain it, but of course, Carl had the thing. You guys remember that? He's like, Machine's like, oh, so how do you do it? And so Jimmy Neutron's like, first you got it, and then Carl's like, sing. He's like, it was so stupid.
If I were to have a Nicktoon best friend, I think it would totally be Timmy Turner because he has fairy godparents and can wish you almost anything.
Wait, but you can't know about
them.
You
Okay,
can't know about.
I don't know about him. If he doesn't know that I know, it would be a plus for me. I'd be smart enough to know, okay, why does he have all his purple and green crap with him at all times with faces? I mean, people obviously have to see the faces on these objects, right?
Especially when they're talking, when they turn into cats, and then pink and green cats that start talking to you. I'm pretty sure.
So then I can go to Timmy and go, look, my parents just beat me every day. If only I had this awesome car, I'm not going to use it to win a competition or anything. I just need an awesome car. Or I just need all this
Striker
food.
Z.
He's selfish.
Striker Z.
That's like saying if I had a friend like, you see how he treats Chester and AJ.
Yeah, wow, he treats him like shit.
Yeah.
At one point, AJ had hair, and Chester's dad was a professional baseball player because of him.
That went wrong.
Until they met Timmy Turner.
Yeah.
And then all that hair started going out, and Chester's father put a bag over his head.
Maybe it would work out. I would still have like a musical episode. I'd be in a TV channel, Channel Chasers. I mean, there's a lot of adventures.
You have to fight Vicky.
I'm fine with that. I can fight Vicky. She's evil.
Yaha Mushi.
Vicky's another Hillary Clinton character.
Let's not bring politics onto the podcast.
Oh, we're taking politics now? Okay, Donald Trump needs to build a wall. I mean, no, he doesn't.
Gareth, did you go?
Yeah, I went. Jimmy.
Next topic. So, who is your favorite Nicktoon character?
No, that's not the next topic. It says, Has any Nicktoon ever made you cry? If so, which show and scene? Charles.
I got
I was going through all of the shows and trying to figure out which one actually made me cry, but for the life of me, I can't remember. It was like 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember.
about how old I am.
I got one. Everyone's gonna agree with me on this one. The final episode to Hey Arnold.
I
Fair
can't
enough.
remember that. Oh,
Fair
That's
enough.
the one where he finds the notebook. That's the last thing his parents left him before they went missing.
Is that the part where the grandpa's like, where they're about to tell a story and the parents having sex, and he's like, oh, no, go call your grandma and ask for some Chinese food. Is that the one?
I think so. And then he finds the map at the end of the episode, and he was gonna go off going, and then Nickelodeon canceled the show.
Oh.
yeah, aren't they gonna make a movie for that one as well, or something?
Yeah, they're making two of them. It's gonna be a 2-part movie. So make it a trilogy.
Yeah.
Everything must be trilogies now. It is the law.
Hey, they're making the Legend of the Hidden Temple movie, too.
Which is gonna suck. It's gonna suck.
There's a reason why the movie Battleship was not a paragon of cinema. You
Steve,
should take a lesson from this.
There's a Monopoly movie in the works. There's a Tetris movie in the works.
hey, no. There
The
was
only
a
good board
movie.
game movie was
They're not
Clue.
doing it anymore.
No, they are doing it. They got a new
Didn't
director.
stop it?
Yeah, now they're bringing it back.
Oh my!
Ugh.
Why? There's no point in bringing a Tetris movie.
See,
Like,
I think Clue is the only board game that actually worked as a movie.
because
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
a good movie. It had
Yeah.
audience on their
Characters.
seats because in different movie theaters they had different endings, and so you want to see every ending. See, I know something, Charles. I'm not that young. See, he's like, you young kids don't know nothing. Watching them Fairly Odd Parents and the SpongeBob. I know
You
something.
peoples in your animes.
On that Tumblr.
Gareth, which Nicktoon has ever made you cry?
Remember the SpongeBob movie?
Oh,
Remember the hang out?
yep.
Be the tear of the Goofy Goober.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
You're all
SpongeBob's
goofy
drunk.
goobers.
Yeah. Waiter! Waiter!
Waiter!
Waiter!
Waiter!
Aiden, which Nicktoon has ever made you cry?
Okay. Rugrats movie. The part where Tommy and Dill are in that little cave, and then he gets mad at Dill, and then they break the little necklace thing, and then he starts crying at the blanket.
Oh, that is a sad part. Yeah, anyone seen the Rugrats movie?
The first
Ages
one?
ago.
Of course, ages ago.
Fact about the Rugrats movie: it's the one movie that beat Disney. They had like $100,000 opening.
The highest, is it the highest animation in the box office?
It was when it came out. It was a big deal.
Wow.
And then the sequel made 75,000, and then a crossover with Wild Thornberrys made like way lower than that, which canceled both series.
Yeah. Now I think about it, there's another thing. Remember Chucky's mom in Rugrats? How she's
Oh.
dead?
Lack thereof.
Yeah.
Well, if we're saying dead, Chucky's also dead because all the Rugrats are dead.
Season
Okay,
one.
don't keep talking about your theories.
It's not a theory; they're
Conspiracy
dead.
theorists. Not real. They have proof to back them up, but the creators denied them, I'm pretty sure.
You see, after this podcast, I'm going to make a video for YouTube. It's going to be facts about Rugrats. I'm going to say all the facts about how they're all dead.
Okay, Keemstar.
Hey,
Hey, you can put tags now. You'll get loads of views.
Well, Keemstar's following him.
he
Oh,
is?
God.
Yeah,
He's
he was
I need-
following you.
no. I need a
Your
block.
Keemstar is following you. Get to the news.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
The to be fair, Chucky's mom was in season 1 of the Rugrats.
She died.
Very briefly. And then they never mentioned her again other than the other movie.
And they're like, oh shit, we forgot about this character. She's dead!
So are the Rugrats.
So,
If you weren't behind a screen, I'd be strangling you.
Oh, just like all the Rugrats are strangled because they're dead?
I'm reaching into your square and nothing's happening.
Oh.
last topic of the podcast, our very last topic. What Nicktoon has taught you the most life lessons?
The Rugrats. Never have children because they are going to die.
Next person.
Whoever wants to go. I'm still thinking.
I would have
Chuck doesn't want to go because he's dead.
I'd have to go with Are You Afraid of the Dark? Learning all of the things you should not do so you can actually live.
Dude, the episode that creeped me out of that episode is the clown episode. Have you seen that one where the guy's messing around at the circus and then the clown follows him home and he's prank calling him and stuff? And he's like, "Get dead." And he's like, "Who? The clown?"
All the things you should not do so that you can live.
Don't you dare go to a circus and mess with fucking clowns.
Yeah, I got a show that taught me the most life lessons that was a Nicktoon, and it is Hey Arnold. They always had a lesson that was relatable, and how Arnold was the underdog, and how you can't please everybody. As much as Arnold always wanted to please somebody, he always found a way of making it worse.
You know, for me, it would have to be Danny Phantom. Is it teaches you not to walk into something that your parents created to go to the ghost world? Because
But what could go wrong?
actually,
Dog in the ghost.
now that I think about it, I probably would want to walk into that because I would want ghost powers.
But then you'd be half dead.
Yeah, you're half dead, but
Wait.
you're not dead.
But every time
Don't
there's
you
a
dare
ghost.
bring up the Rugrats, I swear to God.
No. But every time your ghost power would go off, you look around and then you see the ghost of the dead Rugrats.
Oh my God.
Oh no! I'm going ghost! Oh hey Tommy, what's up? You're dead.
Fucking.
Did I forget to mention this is our season 2 premiere? Woo!
Oh, what's up guys? Welcome to the podcast. And by the way, the Rugrats are dead. Don't you ever, never say the Rugrats are alive, because they are dead. And you guys haven't noticed, all grown up is a figment of their imagination, because they're dead.
How can it be a figment of their imagination if they're dead? If they're dead, they have no brain activity and thus can't
Yeah.
imagine anything.
You're just mad because you're old.
All right.
Well, that's just
the
pure
end of
logic.
our-
That's nothing special.
Oh God.
All
All right, thank you guys for watching. Okay,
Yeah, thank
so
you.
we all know. So what's the story? What's the lesson of the day? The lesson of the day is the Rugrats are dead, and Danny Phantom can see them all.
You wanna
Okay,
talk about the
so
rest
where
of
can we
the-
find you, Gareth?
Below in the comments.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
Guys,
If,
Gareth Moss.
People, tell my fans where they can find you at now it's the end of the podcast. Charles, go!
InspireTheMuse.com has everything we do and all its ridiculousness.
Gareth, where can my fans find you?
I have a YouTube channel, a website, and a Facebook. They're all Garrus Mod. The YouTube channel is for gameplay. Website, I write articles. Facebook, I just post the articles and videos on there. So if you want an update, you can go on there.
Aiden, where can the fans find you?
you can find me at www.therugrats.dead.com, and you can also find me on YouTube at The Reviewing Kingdom.
And you can find me on all the social media sites under Remington Keyes or RemDogg 105.
Somebody buy that domain so he can't have it. Buy that domain so he can't have it.
Thank you guys for watching, and until
Wait. Don't sign off yet. Don't sign off yet. Guys, I have to say something. If you ever go on these guys, websites, on their Facebook and stuff, okay, we're going to make it a hashtag. Hashtag Rugrats are dead. Hashtag the
Goodbye, everybody.
That's
Bye.
what I just would like to.